Alright, what's up, guys? So, this particular game, eSports Boxing Club official gameplay 2K 60 frames per second. I think I heard about this game. I remember I heard that there was this like boxing game that was coming out and it looked pretty good. I was all like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check this out. Let me see what it's gonna be about and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, if you guys haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more videos like this. But in that being said, let's go ahead and check out this game because I'm curious. I'm very curious. I haven't played a good boxing game in a long time. So, anyways, let's check this out.
Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the natural. Finally, after long awaited,
Actually,
we
it does
have
look
some
pretty good.
gameplay from eSports Boxing Club that just dropped. The developers they took a total deep dive and went into everything involved in the game, gameplay wise, from their movement to their corner system, back.
Yeah, I was all like, it does look like pretty realistic.
Aspects, 4 directional punches, how adrenaline works, how feint works, 36 punch control, and the ring craft. I mean, they took a total deep dive. You guys wanted gameplay. We finally have gameplay. Let's get right into it, to the presentation that they show here. I want to get this out to you guys quickly, and I'll catch you at the end of the video.
So one of the standout features within ESBC is the movement system that we've developed. Here you can see David Adelaide getting himself out of danger,
uneven size,
throwing a nicely timed check hook. That in itself is a new feature with regards to the punch control. That means you have complete freedom in terms of your fighting strategy, fighting off the front foot, back foot, and also pivoting yourself out of danger with check hooks, using the pressure of your opponent to your advantage. So within these clips you can see the physics system in action. Not every punch will be 100% accurate. Some punches will glance off arms, gloves, chest, and you can kind of see that with the jabs that have been thrown. Here you can see David fighting off his back foot, throwing a back foot jab and a back foot straight.
Hi guys, this is Ethan. I'm a gameplay programmer here at SCI, and I'm here to talk to you about the feint system. So the feint system can be activated by using the same button as block, but instead of holding it down, you just tap it. So you can do a feint while you're throwing a punch, while you're throwing a lunging punch.
Oh wow, that's pretty. That's actually kind of dope.
Punch altogether and just throw a different punch completely. So you can see here in this clip that I'm throwing a leaping left hook to the body. I cancel the punch after I've done part of the animation, and I transfer into doing a left uppercut to the head. So this is useful for mixing it up with your opponent, so they can expect one attack from you, but you actually do a different attack instead.
Hi, I'm Andy Turner. Cool. I'm the art director at SCI. Thought I'd just give you a quick overview of animation systems. So our movement system was really fast and fluid. We wanted to get away from the sort of standard sort of clip-based animation where you kind of like loop clips to put movement together.
Yeah, this is gonna probably be the game. It's like last boxing game that came out was Fight Night Champions. After that, it was like there's just the UFC games and crap. And I'm like, fam, come out with a boxing game. I grew up on that. Like, don't take that away from people. But anyways.
Robotic to me. So we've got a new system where it isn't done like that. It's much more performance based. So that's really good because when the professional boxers come in, they can just do what they do best. They know how to move. We're not telling them how to move. They do the movement based on what they would really do in a fight. We have our own motion capture studio, so that they can come in and we can just let them do their thing within certain constraints that we give them, so that we can capture the best parts of their movements, their traits, and all their punches and blocks and movesets. They're all captured here. There's no traditional animation as such, it's all motion captured.
That's dope.
So the adrenaline system was introduced because we wanted something more than just a stamina bar depleting. We wanted there to be the element of really going after a fighter if you think they're in trouble or if you just want to get them out quickly. So what the adrenaline system does is once your heart rate reaches a certain BPM, your stamina will max out. But as you can see here, the downside to that is your maximum stamina reduces significantly. There's also a cooldown timer on this, so you have to really pace your fights, otherwise you could end up being gassed out after 3 or 4 rounds.
Dang.
So the counter punch system works really well with the movement, as well as the range of punches available, whether it's front foot, back foot, or to the side. So we've done away with mini games in ESBC. This corner scene is still very early in terms of what's going to be shown, but essentially the quality of your corner team will determine how much you recover. So we wanted fight stances to really make a difference in terms of what you decide to have for your fighter. As an example, the Philly shell will block certain body punches, so rather than you having to always press block to block a certain type of punch, you can let your stance do some of that for you. Each stance will have a pro and a con to balance things out.
Yeah, his arm is all messed up.
We'll be releasing a career mode video in the future, but here are a few aspects that we can share in this video.
Like Bruce Willis
so
is
this
in
is
this
the
game?
promoter screen. This is where you'll sign with the promoter for a certain number of fights. The promoter aspect is important within the career mode because it will determine how fast you can climb the rankings table, how quickly you can get a world title shot, your popularity, and also when you're negotiating a fight. So the negotiation screen is impacted by your promoter, everything from the percentage split through to whether the fight is at home or away. Things like the training camp is in your control, that'll impact your finances, but we've also added a few gameplay elements such as having injury insurance should you get injured, or should the opponent get injured in the lead up to the fight. There's also a rematch clause, but whether you're ranked higher or lower than the fight that you're going for will determine the chances of success.
I can't wait for this to come out.
So this is the opponent statistics screen. Once your fight negotiation has been successful, you can go and check out your opponent's stats, but what's available will be determined by how good your coach is. So if you have a high ranked coach who has skills in the areas that are required, then you'll be able to see your opponent's strengths and weaknesses and his ratings. So you need to have a good coach to be able to see your opponent's statistics. So we hope you've enjoyed this video.
I thought it was good. Yeah, I can't wait for this game to come out.
Into how ESBC plays. As I said at the start, everything you've seen is in alpha. We know there's some funky things happening in the game right now. We've got to work on environments, crowd, the character models, the punches, the movement, everything.
It's so, like they showed that and they said that there's still things to like work on. So it's like, you know, when this game does come out, it's like it's gonna be good. So
giving you a good indication with regards to the direction we're heading. Thank you for
watching,
wait for this. And keep an eye out on our social media channels for the launch of the next ESBC fighter announcement show.
So that is it. Finally got the gameplay you guys have been asking for. What did you think? I mean, the biggest thing that's impressive to me is not just how they broke all that down and how amazing the graphics looks. The fact that they are still working on the game. This is an alpha, so this only going to get better. The punching will be improved. The variety of stances and punches will be improved. More top fighters, more people will be brought in and be motion capped to make it look even more realistic. This is their first game they're working on like that, and to see it's just so overly impressive for that team of that size to put something out like this. The quality, I'm so happy that they delayed it and waited and just worked on it and perfected it, and they're bringing more people into the team to work on this, and they're bringing in more and more fighters every time they announce more and more boxers coming in, and more people. This project keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Hope they can keep a handle on it, but right now they are definitely going in the right direction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what any issues you've seen and what things you like, what things you didn't like.
It's like maybe a glitch with the arm, that's it, but I'm like, I can look past that.
Can't wait to get some hands-on with eSports Boxing Club. Look forward. As soon as I get it, we'll have it out to you guys. But this is an impressive start for them. But let me know your thoughts.
I think it honestly it does look
If you
good.
appreciate our
there's
content
more?
here at SGO, like this video and subscribe
Oh, yeah.
now
Oh, yeah.
for more news, tips, reviews, and gameplay from all of your favorite sports games. Now, if you want to take your game to the next level with insider news, free games, and access to our private chat, join our Patreon, the link below, and subscribe to SGO Insider today.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm like that game. It does look pretty good. I'm like I can't wait for that to come out. When does it come, or at least like, cause I'm like I know there's is it gonna come out on console? It is gonna come out on console, fam. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. So I'm like, yes, cool. I'm like, cause I know like some of these games be like PC only games, and so I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't mind getting it on my computer, but I'm like, I prefer to play it on consoles and stuff, cause you know it's better that. I mean, I'm not saying that console is better. I'm just saying like I ain't gotta worry about system requirements and all that stuff. Like I can just play it with no problems and things, but. Anyways, no, the game does look pretty good though. I definitely I'm gonna buy it when it comes out. I'm gonna definitely get it when that happens. So yeah, that was a pretty good video. I enjoyed that. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Sports Gamers Online channel. Make sure you go subscribe to them. They are currently sitting at 239,000. Let's get them to 240. Let's give them to 240. So if you haven't, go subscribe to them. Subscribe to me too, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.